It is Money Monday. The Trump administration recently announced plans to loosen restrictions on what you can invest in through your 401k plan. Paul Hood is here on some advice on how best to maximize your 401k. Paul, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Good to see you.
All right, so let's first talk about the basic of this. This was in the news last week or so. What is this change that the Trump administration is putting in?
Well, what they're wanting to do is most 401ks have very restrictive investments you can choose, and part of that is because the employer, by setting it up, has a little bit of risk. And really, you've heard me enough say that your 401k, and actually people call it the automatic millionaire plan, that buying in every month, so if the market's high, yay, if the market's low, double yay, because you're buying it on sale. And a lot of people want to take a little more risk. They want to be more speculative. Not going to speak to that, whether they should or shouldn't. Right. But Trump is obviously, I don't know if he's a proponent, but he's not against crypto. And there's been a lot of discussion on whether you should be able to take your 401k and invest it in crypto, because there are established markets. There's also been talk about being able to invest in real estate, traditional real estate. I think they're great. I think people, should be able to make their own decisions. I just caution, you really shouldn't make investment decisions based on fear or greed. Mm-hmm. And right now, a lot of the crypto volatility is seemingly driven by fear and greed, as far as I can tell. Mm-hmm. So I'd be careful. You also got to be real careful with the IRS, especially if they allow you to do real estate. If you invest your 401k in a rental home, and then you take some of that money and go buy a hammer and hang it in your garage, the IRS can say you just got some benefit, economic benefit, and disallow your entire IRA. So wow. I like the opportunity to have choices. Just be careful. That there is a plan for your 401k that's worked.
Yeah, and it's not something necessarily too that's happening overnight. There's a lot of regulations that have to be still ironed down, I think, as well. So
that's right.
Something to watch over the next.
Well, right, and the Department of Labor is real heavy in the middle of that, and their job is to protect the local person. So we'll see how that turns out.
All right, Paul, great advice as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you.